Welcome back to Aliyah and Chill. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the digital labyrinth known as the Jewish Agency website. Fair warning, this episode may trigger PTSD in anyone who's ever tried to download a simple form online. So there I was, fresh off my successful phone call with David, feeling confident and ready to tackle the next step, exploring the Jewish Agency website. I mean, how hard could it be, right? It's 2024. Everything's online. I'll just pop onto their website, download some forms, maybe watch a helpful video about Aliyah, and boom, I'll be practically Israeli by dinner time. Oh, sweet summer child that I was. I typed in Jewish Agency and hit enter, feeling like a digital pioneer about to discover the promised land of online bureaucracy. The website loaded, and I was greeted by a beautiful homepage with smiling families, Israeli flags, and the kind of stock photography that screams, "Your dreams are just a click away." There were approximately 17 different menu options across the top, each promising to lead me to Aliyah enlightenment. Let's see. Services, Aliyah, programs, about us, resources, and something called shlikut that I was 73% sure I couldn't pronounce. I clicked on Aliyah because, obvious choice. Wrong. That led me to a page titled Aliyah Overview with 6 more submenus. Before Aliyah, during Aliyah, after Aliyah, Aliyah by country, Aliyah forms, and frequently asked questions. Okay, I thought I'm definitely in the before Aliyah phase. Click. This opened up another menu with options like eligibility, process, timeline, benefits, and preparation. I felt like I was playing the world's most complicated game of Jewish bureaucratic Pac-Man. I clicked on process because that seemed logical. The page loaded, and it was in Hebrew. Now I'd learned exactly 3 Hebrew phrases from my previous phone call experience, and none of them were "click here to download forms." I frantically searched for a language toggle and found a little British flag icon. Click. The page reloaded. Still in Hebrew, but now with a few random English words scattered throughout like download and PDF and inexplicably refrigerator. I hit the back button, that universal symbol for I've made a terrible mistake, and tried a different approach. Aliyah forms. That's what I needed, right? Forms. Success. Sort of. I found a page with 47 different downloadable PDFs. 47. There was Form A1, A2, A3, all the way to what I can only assume was Form Z infinity. But which form did I need? There was initial application, supplemental application, medical forms, background check authorization, and something ominously titled Additional Documentation Requirements. I clicked on Initial Application. It was a PDF that immediately downloaded to my computer. Progress. I opened it up, and the first line read, "Before completing this form, please ensure you have submitted Form B7 and received approval confirmation." Form B7? I hadn't even found Form B1. This was like being told you need a key to get the key that opens the box containing the instructions for where to find the actual key. Back to the website. I searched for Form B7 using the site's search function. Results: 847 pages. The first result was Form B7, outdated, do not use. The second was Form B7 update notice. The third was where to find Form B7, which when clicked led to a page that said, "This page is temporarily unavailable." Temporarily unavailable since 2019, based on the last update timestamp. I decided to try the FAQ section. Surely, how do I get started would be a frequently asked question, right? Question 1. What documents do I need? Answer: Please refer to our document checklist, available in the Forms section. Question 2. Where can I find the forms? Answer: Forms are available on our website under Resources. Question 3. I can't find the form I need. What should I do? Answer: please contact your local Jewish agency office. It was like a beautiful circle of digital futility. After 2 hours of clicking through what felt like every page on the internet, I gave up and called the Jewish agency. Again. Shalom, Jewish agency. Hi, it's me again. I'm trying to download forms from your website, but... Oh, the website, the agent said, with the weary tone of someone who's had this conversation 847 times today. Yeah, just ignore the website. I'll email you the forms you actually need. But what about all those forms online? Half of them are outdated, and the other half are for different programs. The website is a work in progress. How long has it been a work in progress? Since approximately 1998. 5 minutes later, I had all the forms I needed sitting in my email inbox, properly labeled and with clear instructions. Everything I'd spent hours searching for, delivered faster than I could order pizza. The morale of the story? The Jewish agency website isn't actually a website. It's a character-building exercise designed to test your commitment to Aliyah. If you can navigate their online maze without losing your sanity, you're definitely ready for Israeli bureaucracy. That's all for today's episode of Aliyah and Chill. Remember, if you ever find yourself lost in the digital wilderness of government websites, just call. There's always a human being somewhere who can cut through the confusion in 5 minutes. Pro tip: skip this entire nightmare and use Easy Aliyah's VIP concierge service, because life's too short. Until next time, may your downloads be swift and your forms be the right version.